Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Sonoran Mystic Tarot. This is your November 2021 monthly reading. I shuffled the cards in advance as well as meditated on what the tarot cards and Spirit has to say about your month ahead, and we are ready to proceed. Before we do, though, let me remind you that this is a general reading. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't behind. Let somebody else have that for them because it's not intended for you if it does not resonate. Additionally, remember, you have free will. Everything I say, everything I do, everything any tarot card reader does or says does not exclude the fact that you have free will. So because we see something does not mean it has to be that way. You can make changes. You have ultimate outcome. You have ultimate free will. With that said, let's get right to it. This, Cancer, is your monthly reading for November 2021. Six of Cups. Good energy, positive energy. Seven of Cups. Okay, there's somebody having some emotional issues, some dealing with something that's again emotional, something that is touching their heart, touching their soul, touching their mind. Oh yes, and the Judgment card is here. The Judgment card saying, time to pay the piper, time to be rewarded, time to give back, or time to again pay the piper if you haven't done things quite the way you should have. We also have here, again, we have the Six of Cups. When you see the Six of Cups in your reading is telling you that you have planted the seeds. You have put out some great energy, some good work. And now those accomplishments are starting to show the work is starting to show some benefit. It's starting to show some blooming. And more importantly, other people can see it because you see here that somebody else is appreciating it. This is interesting. Underneath the energy of the deck is a Five of Wands. Still work to be done. When you see the Five of Wands, there's still work to be done. There's still conflict. But so in other words, growing and so forth. You have a lot of things happening in your life. Your life is very, very, very chaotic right now, or it's very busy. There's a ton of things going on in your life, and a lot of things try to take from you. A lot of things need your attention, and therefore you're having a loss of focus. Again, but don't worry. Again, you've planted the seeds to find your way through, to find the happiness, to find the way that works best for you, a way that can show you, again, bring the fulfillment. You're looking, what the cards are kind of indicating is you're looking for something that's going to help to fulfill you a little more. You're feeling like, again, you're missing something. And so again, with so much in the air, you're distracted. You can't focus. The focus card is here. You're having a problem focusing. There are many choices, many options, and many things to do. The question is, which is the choice? What should you attack next, and then next, and then next? And so what they're saying here, again, is step back. This is the Seven card. Step back. Seven of Pentacles. Step back. Take a look at where you are. Look at what you've seeded, what you've planted. Again, this is kind of the Six saying, this is where I am. I'm enjoying this. I'm seeing it now. Now step back and say, okay, now look at what I have accomplished. Look at what is growing, what is working, what isn't working. Look at what needs attention most. In other words, look at what needs attention, what is the highest priority, and then attack it. Again, because you have so many things, you need to prioritize them. Which is going to cause me the most grief? Which is going to bring me the most reward? Which is going to have to be done quickest? In other words, to ensure that there's not a penalty toward it or whatever. So in other words, it's kind of like your bills. Say you list your bills on a monthly basis. If the bills are due on the 15th and you're on the 1st, well then the 1st is going to get, the bills that are due on the 15th are going to push that back a little bit because within 15 days things change a little bit or money comes in and then it covers that. But the ones that are due on the 1st are going to be taken care of first because they're higher priority. Also, say you have a tight financial situation, and I'm not saying, by the way, make it clear, that's not what this reading is saying. But I'm trying to find an equivalent so you understand what I'm saying about all this. Say you have a financial situation, a tight financial situation. Well, we know that your first thing you're going to pay for is your mortgage. You're going to keep your roof over your head. You're going to keep food in your kids' mouths as well as your own. You're going to keep your transportation going. So those three things will get higher priority than, say, I need to do this or I need to do that, or we need to go out to eat or something. Well, going out to eat is going to be pushed down the road a little bit. That's what, again, this was this. Look to the priorities. Look at the things that are highest in need, highest in priority. Take care of those because, again, the focus is saying, I've lost my focus and I don't know which way to attack it. And every time I move forward, I feel like I'm not accomplishing. And that's because, again, you're always one step behind. You need to reorient one step ahead. That's what this is about. So this is stopping, taking a step back, looking at, again, the whole situation, figuring out what is more important, what is less important, what is higher priority, what is hot at the moment, what is not, and take it in that order. And by reprioritizing, you're going to help to bring these down, but most importantly, this is going to grow. Again, so the growth and so forth. The good part is you're getting news, you're getting some things coming in. And the news is, again, I believe from what I'm seeing, because you're you're very pessimistic right now. Right now, you're kind of a very dark place. You're kind of in a place of, I can't seem to move forward. I can't seem to move forward. You've been looking, you've been working, you've been thinking about, how do I do this? What is my process? How do I do this? Again, but you've been overshadowed by the focus, again, because there's so much. But stop here, take a view, prioritize your things. This is what this is, the planning card. Again, so plan what is next, why it is next. Make sure you clearly understand and do not deviate. The deviation is the concern. Because of why? Because that, again, loses focus. Keep the pessimism in check. Remember, with the devil, those chains around those necks on those individuals tells you you have control. You have control. So you don't have to fall for it. Most importantly, the judgment card. Again, if you do this work, the judgment card saying if you do this work, if you put that effort in, the judgment's going to come toward you. Again, it's not going to be easy. Remember, this is a lot of work. But when you see this situation, you also understand that you are the emperor. The emperor energy says that you can do this. You have control. Take control. Take control of your world. Take control of the globe, your world. Take control of love and your life. Again, take control, What is that? Because you're going to create a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing how things are going to work. And when you create this new, when you finally embrace this new way of thinking about your bills and about the way in which you attack your life and the things that come at you, this new concept, this new way of thinking is going to carry you in. And look at this, it's going to move you forward. You're going to think, oh my gosh, how come I didn't do this before? This is the studious card. You're going to learn that this is the wonderful way to go, because with this new way of thinking, your journey is changing, your path, because you've been on this rat race for a while. You've been having this problem for a while, and you didn't know which way to go. You didn't know if you could even turn that corner. You are turning that corner. You are. And look at this. You're bringing an end to the sleepless nights. A 10 means an end to a situation, an end to a cycle, an end to a problem, an end to whatever. And this is bringing an end to this rat race where, again, you are focusing. You're failing to focus because there's so many things. You're going to put them in priority. Again, you're bringing an end to this. And look at this. It's going to bring you relief. It's going to bring you patience. It's going to bring you good timing. And most importantly, it's going to bring you money, because you're going to be able to control your finances. This is amazing. This is wonderful. So again, Cancer, as I see this, the most important thing that comes out of this is, yes, you are busy. Yes, we all are busy. And you may be even facing so much more than most. But as you are facing it, first and foremost, you are not alone. Remember, you are not alone. Your friends are seeing this. They're with you. Remember, this is the friend. They're seeing it. They're with you. They'll help you. Don't forget to ask for help if you need it. But most importantly, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. And do not buy into pessimism. Again, do not let the pessimistic beast roll you and wear you down. Look at where you've been, where you're going. Focus on how you can move forward. Again, do some planning. Planning on which bills get paid first, which issues get dealt with first. What can be pushed back a little bit, and then prioritize it, put it in place. And the judgment card said it's going to come to you, because ultimately, what's the resolution? We're bringing all this crap to a close. Again, you struggled for this for a period of time. This is not new. This is your journey. This has been a while. This has been a bit of adventure. You're learning, and this is going to be a new way of thinking. Can you do it? Absolutely. You can do it. Why? Because you are the emperor. You have control. You have control of your universe. You have control of your domain. You have the globe card there in the hand. Again, you have control of your world. You have control of your love. You have control of whatever. And you can put this behind you. Loving this reading. Let's go a little deeper here. Let's see what else we have. Look at this. Yeah, see, again, that's the focus. Again, your lack of focus leaves you in a situation where you can't make decisions. You feel kind of hanged. It's analysis, paralysis by analysis. Again, you're like overanalyzing. You can't, don't do that. Just sit back, plan, look at things first, outline them, plan, and then move forward. And this will go away. Look at this. Again, you're taking that new energy, a new way of thinking. Be patient. It's not going to be like a light coming on. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to work it through in your head, but be patient. You can do this. You can do this. And look, this is the Tower card. This is change. This is creating change for you. Again, like I said here with this ace, where is my ace? Let me get back to my ace. This is the change. It brings about newness. Anytime you see change, a 10 and a 10. If you look here, remember the 10. And when you see 10s, you know ace is coming, you know change is probably coming, because again, you're changing a cycle. You are changing the way in which you think, the way in which you do things. And again, that new thought, that new way of thinking, the new way of attacking this is going to be wonderful. So the change is, again, a confirmation that this is the way to do this. And look at this, another queen. What is the Queen of Cups telling us? Well, the cups are telling us happiness. It's telling us, it's about the emotional side, about happiness, fulfillment, love, understanding, those kind of things, where, again, this sword is telling you more of the more, I don't know, it rules kind of like the, oh, what am I thinking? When you see the swords, you control, the swords are kind of controlling a process. It controls a logical side of your brain. Again, this is the emotional side. This is the logical side, the right-left brain kind of deal. And so we're bringing them in unison. We're bringing them together because this new way of thinking, this new way of handling this situation is going to bring a new kind of change. And you're going to feel a relief, and you're going to feel like the struggle is less, that people understand it as well. This is quite wonderful, quite wonderful. Look at this. You're moving forward, putting it into action. Again, you're not just planning it, you're not seeing it, but you're putting it into action. By the end of this month, you're going to have it under control because you're going to walk away from pessimism. The 5 is just like this. It's time for you to look at the good cards. Look at this. You're rising above all of this. This is wonderful. Laying down the swords. It is over. The fight is over. You're moving forward. Love this. Love this. And again, the Justice card. The Justice card saying you did it, you wanted it, you got it done. We're stepping in. What you needed, what you saw, it's happening for you. This is wonderful. Cancer, great reading. It seems like you're in a bit of a rough spot right now. You're kind of indecisive. You're kind of in a situation that's kind of got you stagnant, held down, but change is coming. But you own the change. You are the change agent. So don't look outside. Don't expect everybody else to change for you. Don't expect everybody else to fix things for you. You have to fix it. Remember, you already know how to do it. You have an idea. Don't lose your focus. Take the time to realize what's working. Find the new way to do this. Plan, put planning in process, find out what is higher priority, what is lower priority. Again, the struggle is over. The struggle is real, but it's over. You're rising above it. Look at this. I love this again. And going back through this, you're going to find it. Again, you are in control. You're bringing a closure to all this, the sleepless nights, the frustration. And again, it's even the long-term process. It's like you continually fall in the same categories, into the same role. It's time to break that role. Again, that's what this is about, breaking that role. The Judgment card's coming through for you. We're bringing you newness. We're bringing you a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new way of handling things. This is wonderful, Cancer. I am so excited for you. It looks like when you have this in place, and by the time you get through December, I would not be surprised if your new year is an amazing year, because you're not bringing the old baggage with you. You're bringing new life, new energy, and most importantly, a new way of dealing with things that is healthy. That is healthy. Thank you, Cancer, for stopping by. I so appreciate you giving me the opportunity to check this out. Don't forget to give me some feedback at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. That is my email address. You can also check me out on the social media platform, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and my website, sonoranmystictarot.com, for a private reading. If you want one, just shout at me, let me know. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment. And on YouTube specifically, make sure you subscribe and click that little bell icon, and you will get notices every time I pop up and post something. With that said, I'll let you go. Have a great one. Happy Thanksgiving in advance. And I will chat with you come late November for the December reads, as well as watch for the weekly reads. They're coming as well. Take care. Bye-bye.